Hey, Martina. Good morning. Bruh. Can anybody remember what it was I said I was going to try and do today? The babbling hook. Yeah. Oh, there was a bug. There was a bug. You would like to come up with a line. Sound effects was one of them, yeah. Rope attached to the back of the plunger. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 So we can cheat it, where we just show where the rope is from wherever the suction cup is. Let's see how that feels. So we could do it from the rope point, like attach a transform to the back of the plunger and then just draw the rope there, which means the rope won't appear prematurely from the plunger. Like this. Or we could do it that plunger transform forward, yeah, plus whatever, plus an offset. Like that. I don't know. Tyrannosaurus hat gifted tier 1 sub to Wintry Sage. Wintry Sage responds with Wahapo. Thank you, how dare when I get you. And then Danku. Whoops. How did I manage to roast Randy in a microwave? Why are you why are you putting the responsibility for that on me? How dare? Good morning, Kieran. I could probably put that value as a float that I just slide up and down, to be honest. You know what? I'm really bad for this, where I just put a float wherever I need it. A floating float. Yeah, we swinging. Yeah, we swinging. Public float. Attachment. Offset. Rope. Ta-da! Villainous vibes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How'd you find us? And if you don't wish to answer, that's fine too. Well, aren't we answering? Oh, we just got a follow from someone. I was like, how did you find us? Feel free to not answer. Look at the look at this kick-ass Minecraft skin from Laura over here. Look at this. Look how cool this is. Look how cool this is. I have this on my Minecraft account now. This is what I look like when I play Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft very often, but that's I managed to figure out how to get it on there. Oh, Probably as good as we're gonna get. Without a microwave. A little microwave. .65. That's probably good, right? Yeah, that's a pretty good thumbnail right there. It attaches to the plunger now. Let's go. Keeps hitting invisible regions instead. Oh, cool. Got us from that old drawfee thing. Nice. That's cool. Good people. Well, welcome in. I'm building my own VTuber video game. I might have just another drawfee victim. Kaz is also a drawfee victim. So you're among friends, your people. They're here. Yeah, Kaz stumbled in so hard they're now a mod. That's also how you got here? Gosh. It's almost as if I should play more games with friends. Yeah, it's been ages. To be fair though, Jacob and Julia, like, you know, they've been busy. Rightfully busy. They're busy. I'm busy. I always bring the good vibes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I got I got chastised for not like tweeting and promoting that I was going to be playing like, what was the last? I think it was like, I think the last one I did, was it the one where you had to like jump up places? It was one of them. And people were like, why didn't you like tweet about it? And I was like, I forgot. To me, mentally, in my brain, I'm just like, I'm just playing a video game. I didn't even want to stream it. They streamed it. Alrighty. The grappling hook, and now we have to figure out how to get it to grapple to this and make sense. Because where is the plunger now? It doesn't do anything. Also, we do have like if the plunger goes through the floor, or you're too close to an object, you like grapple through the object. I don't know if we should be doing that. Chained together might have been it, yeah. You hadn't noticed the contents of the microwave. Why? I don't know why the smoke isn't going up. I don't know if I care. I asked this to be world space. Local world. I guess it's just rising by its own velocity. There we go. Now it has gravity on it. I want to be able to drag things around or reel things in with the grappling hook. So I wonder if there's a way I could like have a control for shortening the length of it. You know, like right trigger or something. Something happens when the thing gets to like the minimum distance. You see that? Like it goes, and then it goes ding. Okay, you're fine now. I wonder if that's some spring settings. But it feels like you hit a wall. You want to see it again? It's less bad when you don't do it super far away. There. There's like you reach like a length and it changes behavior. That's annoying. I shouldn't have held the button. Okay, the plunger makes this way more fun. I also have to get rid of the invisible cube that ends up after you grapple. So let's say that when the hook, we could do it that when the hook, the grapple grapples, the plunger attachment attaches to something. That's when we delete the cube. Okay, so we need to put something here so that we can reference it later. What does that cube do? I think it's the thing that does the cool thing, that makes it look like I sort of grapple out and do a little flip. Which we could probably simulate in another way, but I'm scared. It's this grapple platform. I got a compiler error. So basically I used to be creating a platform that the character would stand on and you would swing from the air. But I abandoned that. And now I think I just switch off the character.
Last time on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Last time?
More Jemadar ships.
What the fuck? Why?
It must stop. It's going to
No!
stop. How do we keep them out? We're going to mine the entrance to the wormhole. Prevent the Dominion from bringing...
I just closed all of Chrome. Spoilers. Netflix spoilers. No double wormhole. Prevent the Dominion from bringing in reinforcements for the Decepticons because they want to keep a hold of the big donut, but Cisco loves his donuts. Yeah. Kieran, I'll be even more impressed if you could tell me what episode that was from. You can say a season. You can say a season. I'll accept 2 answers for the guess. You got it right, yeah. End of season 5, start of season 6. Odo's just got Mind Palace fucked over. That's the point I'm at. I've never understood why. Yeah, I've never understood why the changelings. It's established that changelings are can mimic other life forms, but Odo isn't very good at it, and so he got him face all smooth. But it establishes that the changelings can look however the fuck they want. So does the other changeling adopt that form so that Odo's like, you're just like me? And if so, what the fuck does she look like most of the other rest of the time? Because you only see her when Odo does. Like, she looks like goo dog. That's true. You're right. But when she wants to get around, she just goos around. She just goos around. So she sees Odo and she's like, oh, hang on, let me just put on my Odo face. Right, fair, okay. Oh, no, I understand that Odo's form is a humanoid approximation and that the more experienced changelings can do actual mimicry, but she is one of the more experienced changelings. But it's like she puts on her big girl training wheels. It feels condescending. Every time I see her turn up, I'm like, she's fucking condescending to fuck. It's like her stooping down to a short person and being like, I'm gonna talk to you on your level, rather than giving them the respect of standing tall. It's more like when she's hanging around other changelings, she's just wearing her comfy clothes. Yeah, I can also see that tracking with her character. But it's kind of like when you first meet her, it's like, oh, she's just like Odo, like visually for the audience, and he's like, oh, you're just like me. But then you find out she's just fucking like playing a fucking joke on him. Yeah, it's probably spoilers. Don't worry about it. Their clothes are also goo. Cass says, I didn't realize we had so many Star Trek fans. I mean, it's a long-running show. I didn't like Cisco to begin with, but he is absolutely grown on me. I love him. He's good. There was just a convo between him and his dad recently that fucking hit me, and I giggled so hard. Or his dad is checking in, and he's having to tell him that his grandson decided to stay behind, and his dad is like, oh, is it as bad as I'm hearing on the reports on the news and stuff? And Cisco's just like, I think it might be even worse. And in the granddad character, his dad is just like, oh, it's scare an old man and stuff. And Cisco's like, well, you didn't teach me to be, dishonest or like hold back the truth. And the granddad's like, I taught you to be a chef for all the good that did me. if Cisco's dad had his ear, he'd be in the fucking kitchen. I love that conversation though, because his dad not being all hip to interstellar negotiations and politics and whatnot, and he just simplifies it down to like, from what you've told me, in space, there's a lot of fucking space. There's a lot of it. Why are people disagreeing? Why can't they just go away and find another piece of space and shut up? Yeah, it just doesn't work like that, Dad. And you can see in Cisco's face, he's like, man, it should though. That's actually the better take. As naive as it is, it's like, yeah. Why doesn't it work like that? Then we wouldn't have conflict for TV. That's not the only reason. It's just an extrapolation of human behavior. Where do we land on Stargate? Did you hear they're making a new series? I've only ever watched Stargate SG-1. I haven't watched Atlantis or Was there another one? I like Stargate. I like the premise of it. I like the gate. I like the stars. I like the whole Goa'uld thing. I like the Norse aliens. They are one of my favorites. They sassy. I have a weird affection for two of the actors from multiple Stargate series, or maybe they aren't. Wait, was Andromeda linked to Stargate, or is that just a completely different thing? Anyway, the actor who played Daniel, I think his real name is Michael. And I think he has probably still married, I don't know, to Lexa Doig. So 2 actors, you know, together, Michael, Doig, ha. It's a very niche interest, I understand. Very, very niche. Look, I'll find it. Just what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Give me a sec. Oh no, it means I have to open Chrome. I'm not doing that again. It'll open up It'll open up Stargate. No, it'll open up Star Trek again. Lexa Doig though was like my first experience seeing a famous Doig on TV. I'd never seen anyone else have the surname Doig outside of my, you know, family growing up. Because we moved away from areas where there were more Doigs. If I'd been in Edinburgh, there'd be plenty. They'd be written on the fucking walls, but yeah. Yeah, Michael Shanks married to Lexa Doig. There you go. That was my very niche amusement opportunity. A very niche opportunity for a small piece of amusement. I hope he took her name. Is Doig a Scottish surname? It is, yeah. Other than the obvious 2, are there many famous Swifts? Probably, yeah. There's an artist, a famous artist called Peter Doig as well. And at a point in time in the Dublin art gallery / museum, there were 2 paintings next to one another. One by Peter Doig and one by someone Swift. So I got a chuckle out of that. Fun fact, Scottish surnames don't all start with a variant of Mac in the front. It's true. Mac just means son of. So MacDonald is just son of Donald. McGinley as well. Although sometimes it gets shortened to MC, so you get like McGinley. So yeah, the Mac thing on Scottish names is just the same as the son name in other, in English names. Oh, Mick is which is daughter of. Of course we didn't. Sexism. MC is more Irish, I believe. I believe that. Yeah, MacDonald equals Donaldson. Basically, yeah. Though probably different lines. Different Donalds. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of there's like some very prevalent like female leaders in Scottish history, right? My brain is like Boadicea or something. I can't remember the actual pronunciation or spelling, but yeah. So Scrooge McDuck is just Scrooge, son of Duck. Yes. Probably, yeah. I think he's just called McDuck for the Scottish element to him. But technically he should be called MacDuck. Using the Platonic reasoning, Michael is daughter of Hale. Yeah, no, but Michael is a old name and is not Scottish. Boadicea is more Celtic, probably East England than Scottish. Ah, okay. Michael is the name of an angle. With the old AEL names. Like Raphael and such. Michael. I think I'm just called that because it's a popular name of my time. Bah. I like that the music that's currently playing while while discussing all this has such a vibe to it. I'd learn. If you want to talk about it, I wouldn't stop you, Kieran. What is the grapple hook update? We got the rope attaching to the plunger and the plunger attaching to the wall. And we got the new design in there. Ta-da. So next up, I need to try and get the plunger to hit the thing it's trying to grapple. I haven't done the pause yet. I'm saving that for when we get it better working. Oh yeah, this is what happens if I just oh, I guess it breaks. I broke it, everybody. It just breaks. Never mind. I'm not see, that's why it's important to keep the cube. The cube is absolutely required. I can't click on it. How you doing, Kitco? If we put all of this all of this logic into it happening after it sticks, I wonder how that would feel. I think it would feel worse. I don't even know if I want to go through the effort to see how it feels worse. You know what I mean? Like when you hit the button, you want to go. It could be comically timed though, where it's like, so I don't know. Gameplay wise, worse. Performance wise, yeah, it is. It is Miracle of Sound. I don't know. It would be harder to swing consecutively, yeah. I'll leave it as is for now. We could have... Oh, we could have 2 ropes. One while you fire and then one while you swing. So one that's attached to the... One while it's... Yeah, one while it's firing, one while it's swinging. Maybe. Because the rope is attaching to the point before the plunger hits the wall. Oh, I want to do the reel-in mechanic so mad now. Fuck it. You're making a fishing pole now too. Kind of. Cats are fucking tearing around this morning. Grapple hook. All right. Okay. On trigger. Public virtual void on trigger lost. And then animate a character. Control find focus. Okay, so then on our ranged weapon, we now have the ability to public override void. No! Public override void on trigger. Get the base trigger. B reeling equals true. And then do all that. But on trigger lost. Is this a TV show song? I don't know. False. The sun is shining onto the screen that would show me what Spotify is playing. Public will be reeling. Okay, so in our in our update. Okay, cool. Draw rope. Joint. Turn. Late update. Is that when we want it? Probably. Do I have an update? Try and update. Okay, if be aiming. Sweet. If be reeling. If joint as well. Like we only want to be able to reel in if the joint exists, and then we check whether we're reeling. Joint dot minimum distance minus equals I don't know, real speed times time dot delta time reeling speed. There's no way to unreel either. That's fine. We don't need it that yet. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this does. Okay, so reeling is off. Reeling is off and on because I can see it in the inspector. It'd be reeling. Okay. So if I hold the button. Not doing what I would expect. Let's see. Oh. I want to change the max distance, not the minimum distance. Can you pose with this grapple hook just like Swifty can pose with the bat? Don't think so. Yeah, it set the max distance down to 0. So it is working. Not very fast, but it is working. But then it must get to like 24. And that's as far as it can go. Okay, I see. I see. I see. I need to be able to grapple all the way. Hmm. 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 There might be there might be only possible to go down to 0 actually, but you know what? I think it caps it anyway. Fun. Oh, the next thing I'd want to do is feed the rate of the right trigger so you can reel in faster and slower rather than binary. Where are you? I thought you were up in the window. Oh, there you are. Hello. You're right. It is 1 minute to 12. Your cat clock is correct. Okay, grabbing, jumping. Kind of working? Damn it. I missed. Oh, okay. Hang on. Should I do the the real speed more? That's kind of fun. It's working though. I don't know if it should be faster or not, but it's working. Yeah, I think a little bit faster. What if I doubled it or like made it 30? Feels like it should be even faster, like 100. Even faster? Yeah, maybe more like that. Why am I being hit? What's up, Martina? Oh, for fun, I see. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've been working on it for last week or and a bit or something. Oh, the reel combined by the momentum preservation is very fun. Like long, short, 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 short. Let go. Oh, Spidey time. Shit. It does not like it does not like dropping the gun if I'm still aiming. It does a weird error bug. Where is that? Store set alpha. This. Activate aim cam. Kuma, please. Kuma. Kuma, please stop scratching. Kuma. You did it, buddy. You did it. Okay. Ranged weapons 129. Can I just grab that? Ranged weapons 129. You're hearing a cat scratch a door or a cupboard door. 129, 129, 129, 129. That. Alright, got it. I'll be right back. Okay, kitty gift dealt with. So it's erroring out on this line when we've dropped it because it can't find, I think, this. And I'm trying to get around that. I guess since the on drop is happening after it's been dropped, you can't do this logic. Maybe we need to catch all. We need a way to do this logic stuff without actually having to know about them. So what is anim char? Okay, so it's established on holding it. But if we do that, Bob's your fucking uncle. We're no longer nullifying what the anim char is. We allow the logic to play out. Then we nullify the character. Okay. So we're in the aim camera, and then we drop it, and we get out. And then we can pick it up, we get an aim camera, and we drop it, and it's done. Yeah, let's go. Bug fixie. Yeah, we want the faster reel. Now to make the rope wrap around objects, that would require, I think, different rope logic. We'd need to have like no. It's actually not too different, but it's being, the logic is done by two spring joints. Would you have to like create another? I'll let you explain. I wouldn't know how to do that. Because the rope is a lie. It's just a line renderer between 2 points. You just need to think about it as a single connection. U is greater, or go U to the last point in a list of vectors, because you don't interact with the other parts of the rope that have already wrapped. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I'd only be swinging off of like the part that it is like more of a fixed thing. I see. I see. But then you would have to figure out where a wrap point would occur. Would that be like, that would be like, how would you know? Would that be collision? Out of scope for this, but definitely fun. Yeah. That was annoying. Oh no. All right, fine. That reeling is fun. Yeah, reeling is more fun when you do it while you're still swinging. Okay, so the next thing I'd love to be able to do is have you be able to influence, like put some, a spin, put some influence on your swing direction, because I think that's what's missing. Like if I wanted to swing slightly to the right and left to go through. I mean, it does make it more of a puzzle to try and get around though, so. You can also do a sweep and check from where the rope was last frame to where it is now, because where the joint is attached is basically a fixed point. That's true. And so you could do like a ray cast between the 2 points to see if it's gonna collide with anything. Is that what you're meaning? I still love that this camera can invert. You don't really, they don't really often do that in cameras you can move around. Almost always kind of like locks to the floor or like goes close to the character. For a big reason being that they don't want you to do this in the game. But I love the ability when you're in like free fall to Spider-Verse up a notch. Dynamic objects are a bit more tricky, but still pretty much the same. Yeah. I have to do that now, right? Because like it's not attached. Well, one, I separated the logic, but maybe I can put that back in. But yeah, I need to make sure that actually I don't think this has the same joint thing that no, I don't think it does. So I was hoping I'd be able to reel it in like this, but it's different. Ah. It's very much different. And by different, I mean bide. I think it is just pulling the object towards me with this way. I wish it was pulling toward me. But it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be doing its own weirdness. Well, that was that was unintended. Just noticing the shoots drawing. I have been pummeled. The fan art gallery brings me joy now that it's working again. Oh yeah, no, bed frames been built now, no more looming. Got some cozy early day game suggestions for you if you want them. I have wanted someone to play these underrated games. I don't really have a whole bunch of time outside of the stream slot to play stuff, unfortunately. But you're welcome to tell other people in the chat if they want to. Did someone make you this tech demo game? Nope, I made it. This is like 85% me, 15% Kitco telling me where I'm fucking up. Woo. More like minus 1% you? No, dude. I'm like an oil tanker heading straight for land most of the time. And you're like, maybe you should go left a little bit. And I'm like, why? And then we grate against the side of the shore. And you're like, no reason. Wow. I'm glad I've solved the whole like velocity throwing issue thing. That was removing a lot of fun. I think I have to do that for the guest player as well, because their physics were based on how that I'd set up the bear one. Hello. There are you as well. No, 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 no. Ha. Haha. Oh no. Hang on, I have a fix for this. I have a fix for this. Wait. You're probably a rigid body. Hang on. Aim properly. Yes. You've been grappled, Martina. What'd you call me? Nice. Kuma, you have got to shut up, buddy. Yeah, actually, you don't have any lunch, do you? I'm gonna have to head off. It's been a pleasant little bit of bug fixing, though. We got the rope attaching to the right point. We got something dropping the camera, and we got reeling in, which has added a bunch of fun. He is yelling. Can you guys hear him? He is being very funny right now. I think his brain is short-circuiting. Yeah, you can. Yeah. If I turned on Swifty's microphone as well, closer by him. Please kickstart this into a Wind Waker coded Celeste like only up dealing hook game. I got a really quick answer for you. No, thank you. I'm building something else. The grappling hook is just an aside. It's just a fun side project. Oh, I added the reel in toward the end there. That's stupid. Yeah, the reel in is useful. It is, yeah, it is pulling me in before the suction cup lands, but in terms of like immediacy, like I could speed up how fast the suction cup goes to counter it, but I could try that. Um, where is it? Yeah, like if I up this to like 500 or something, then be like, "Stunk." Maybe it feels better. Adding in the speed of the reel just there is just fucking ridiculous. I like kind of love it. To the fucking moon with that slingshot logic. So if you can't tell, I love the Spider-Man games. Absolutely fucking adore them. I've spent many an hour just web swinging around, and it's fun to have coded something that is reminiscent of said Spider-Man games. The one thing that I think is a shame about Spider-Man games is that the setting has to be a city. And they kind of get around that in some games where they're like, there's a futuristic thing happening. Happening here. Like sometimes you go into the future, or there's like a 2049 thing, and you're swinging through like a big, almost like underground tech fortress thing. But like, you could have them in a floating sky city like this, and it would be like, dang dog, there ain't no ground to smash into. This song, to what I'm saying, is very fitting. Oh. Okay, love it. Want to fly away. Having the third person aiming thing is interesting because like the little dot is where I'm aiming, the large dot is kind of like where I'm aiming the camera, and it shows you like where I'm going to attach to, and they're slightly different, especially when I'm doing like this kind of spin. When it actually connects, the reticle is like, I'm going to hit maybe here. There we go. Which I think is very fun. It's like, it's kind of like Metal Gear Solid where you have to like take I think there's cigarettes or something to like calm your nerves, so you shake around less. Playing Spider-Man in the Lego games is cool too. Never played a real Spider-Man game. It's interesting. Yeah, there's been a couple of different approaches to the web swinging throughout the time. Like a lot of people really liked the method the method that they did, and I think it's like the second Tobey Maguire's second film, the game based on that, the game based on that film. So I think it's like Spider-Man 2. A lot of people are like, yeah. And then they did a bunch of interesting stuff in one that they based on Amazing Spider-Man. They had quite a fun mechanic in that where you could press a button and he would almost like dodge backwards up into the ceilings and the roof. Like you had this cool ability where you could be like, I gotta get out of dodge, and like zip up and away. That I really liked. That I think you kind of lost in the recent ones, the Marvel Spider-Man game from that company. I forget. But they added a whole cool stuff to how web swinging itself felt that I quite liked. I miss being able to, I think in the Spider-Man 2 one, I think they gave you the ability to like web swing from each hand separately. So you could sort of do like create your own swing, like left and right swing, which is very fun. Fuck, maybe I should make it make another item based on this one that are like 2 wrist-held web shooters. Fuck it. Just go a whole hog. Because this is just one grapply. But you could do a lot if you had like second grapply. I do remember being like a teen and being like, oh, it'd be so cool if you could like slow down time and aim and then like hit and aim where you want the web to go. And I think a couple games later they did it and I was like, yeah. You can slingshot yourself using that method. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Actually, there's no reason why I couldn't send out a second shot with this one gun. Like, there's no reason I would have to detach from one grapple to create another grapple that my character is attached to. Oh. Is the tree coming back for Scrunglemas? I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't thought about that for 1 second until you just asked me that. I don't know. It's been a weird year. Like, it's hard to do Scrunglemas without my best buddy. And it would feel weird to do it To be fair, that tree was around for half the year. It was around for like a year and a half, I think, something like that. Because I thought it made the deck have some personality. But it was also had a whole thing that never happened with it. And then we used it as a way to get rid of Toots, so that was sweet, Toot sweet, you might say. I don't know what happened. I think it bugged out. This is interesting. The best day in Dark Souls history, yeah, when we got rid of the Toots. I agree. No, we allowed people to get out all of their last Toots and launch the tree into space with all of the emissions. It wasn't keeping the Toots away. If anything, it was containing them. But then the removal of the tree revealed that there was a big crack in the deck, and we got this and the chaos meter that only worked part of the time and stuff. Basically, we got really busy, and a lot of the cool stream stuff had to just be set to simmer rather than cook for a good while. The microwave is kind of festive. This isn't staying. Yeah, look, I got a grapple hook now. Yeah. We don't know what Rennie did. We just know that he deserved it. Okay. How do we push our character around outside of... I might have to be a question for another day, actually. I have to go get my cat some food. Some food. I think there should be a grace period of grapple, and then if you're in grapple for like the grappling floating mode for too long, then you just start to plummet. Because floating down to the deck doesn't feel great. But having that moment between grapples where you're like fighting inertia or whatever, or fighting gravity is good. So like in this mode, I fall slower to give me time to aim and do another grapple. But how would... I guess I could add a counter that's like, hey, you've been in grapple mode too long. And that just does it. Yeah, I could do that. Um. Find update. Okay. Public. Float. Time since last. Public. Grapple air time equals 3. Okay. Public float B grapple air. So if B grapple air that's a bool. If time since last grapple is less than or equal to grapple air time, time since last grapple plus equals time dot delta time, else B grapple air equals false. And then we want to we want to restore the character to be falling. I am fighting the winter sun right now. Yeah. Good boy. Could not see. We reset the timer. Set this to false. Okay, so now we just need to be able to set grapple air to true. Which is probably when we stop the grapple. Do we want to do it in release grapple or stop grapple? Shit, we do it here anyway. Ah, but then we don't. We don't do the stuff unless the previous state was grappling. Okay, okay. Still want to set this to true. But I'm sure. I wonder if I could do it twice. I wonder if I could do it twice, where it's like floating and then falling. Question for next week, I think. You want to go get lunch? Okay. We'll figure this out next time on Doig and Swift. Do we have someone in mind that people would like to raid? Dashboard. You choose. Okay, Martina. Stream manager. You're welcome, Blue. Thank you for chilling and hanging out and keeping me company. Raid browser, find someone to raid, hit enter, get the cool pop-up, do the following. Yeah, the Ritz boy returns today. And scrambles. So we got a couple options. We've got Sam Santala, a pretty cool concept artist. There's also, yeah, let's do Sam. Yeah. Did we both hit it at the same time? I think we might. Yeah, okay. Nice. I hope you have a great time over at Sam's. Looks like they might be doing a study from the looks of it. That's cool. That's cool. I hope you all have a great day. And may the rest of it be filled with adventure. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey Rosies. How you guys doing? How was your stream? We've got an ad happening in a minute. It'll be over in just a second. How was the stream? What did you guys get up to? Okay. Oh, wrong panel.
Hydrate up, bitch.
There we go. You caught me while I'm trying to figure out how to paint like this artist. I was just about to start making notes on their work. Ooh, I need to swing by your stream and see what that's like. But that sounds really cool. Thank you for the raid. But yeah, I'll see you around next time, dude. Thank you so much.